woven wheels by about 6,000 years, themselves an evolution of using round logs as rollers to move a heavy load, a practice going back in prehistory so far that it has not been dated. Construction. Rim. An aluminum alloy wheel. The rim is the outer edge of a wheel, holding the tire. 40. It makes up the outer circular design of the wheel on which the inside edge of the tire is mounted on vehicles such as automobiles. For example, on a bicycle wheel the rim is a large hoop attached to theater ends of the spokes of the wheel that holds the tire and tube. In the first millennium BCE an iron rim was introduced around Theuden wheels of chariots. Hub. The hub is the center of the wheel, and typically houses a bearing and is where the spokes meet. A hubless wheel, also known as a rim rider or centerless wheel, is a type of wheel with no center hub. More specifically, the hub is actually almost as big as the wheel itself. The axle is hollow, following fuel at very close tolerances. Spokes. A spoke is one of some number of rods radiating from the center of a wheel, the hub where the axle connects, connecting the hub with the round traction surface. The term originally referred to portions of alloy which had been split lengthwise into 4 or 6 sections. The radial members of a wagon wheel were made by carving a spoke, from a log, into their finished shape. A spoke shave is a tool originally developed for this purpose. Eventually, the term spoke was more commonly applied to the finished product of wheelwright's work, than to the materials used. Wire. The rims of wire wheels, or wire-spoked wheels, are connected to their hubs by wire spokes. Alt-Houtus wires are generally stiffer than a typical wire rope. They function mechanically the same as tensioned flexible wires, keeping the rim true while supporting applied loads. A spoked wheel on display at the National Museum of Iran, in Tehran. The wheel is dated to the late 2nd millennium BCE and was excavated at Chakazanbil. Wire wheels are used on most bicycles and still used on many motorcycles. They were invented by aeronautical engineer George Kiley and first used in bicycles by James Starley. A process of assembling wire wheels is described as wheel building. Tire. A wheel with car tire made by Compagnie Tire, in American English and Canadian English, or TER, in some Commonwealth nations such as UK, India, South Africa, Australia and New Zealand, is a ring-shaped covering that fits around or heel rim to protect it and enable better vehicle performance by providing a flexible cushion that absorbs shock while keeping the wheel in close contact with the ground. The word itself may be derived from the word tie, which refers to the outer steel ring part of a wooden cart wheel that ties two segments together. See etymology above. The fundamental materials of modern tires are synthetic rubber, natural rubber, fabric, and wire, along with other compound chemicals. They consist of a tread and a body. The tread provides traction while the body ensures support. Before rubber was invented, the first versions of tires were simply bands of metal that fitted around wooden wheels to prevent wear and tear. Today, the vast majority of tires are pneumatic inflatable structures, comprising a donut-shaped body of cords and wires encased in rubber and generally filled with compressed air to form an inflatable cushion. Pneumatic tires are used on many types of vehicles, such as cars, bicycles, motorcycles, trucks, earth movers, and aircraft. Protruding or covering attachments. Extreme off-road conditions have resulted in the invention of several types of wheel cover, which may be constructed as removable attachments or as permanent covers. Wheels like this are no longer necessarily round, or have panels that make the ground contact area flat. Examples include snow chains, specially designed chain assemblies that wrap around the tire to provide increased grip, designed for deep snow. 41. Dreadnought wheel, a type of permanently attached hinged panels for general extreme off-road use. These are not connected directly to the wheels, but to each other. Pedrail wheel, a system of rails that holds panels that hold the vehicle. These do not necessarily have to be built as a circle, wheel, and are thus also a form of continuous track. A version of the above examples, name unknown to the writer, was commonly used on heavy artillery during World War I. Specific examples, Cannon the 149/35 and the Big Bertha. These were panels that were connected to each other by multiple hinges and could be installed over a contemporary wheel. Continuous track, a system of linked and hinged chains / panels that cover multiple wheels in a way that allows the vehicle's mass to be distributed across the space between wheels that are positioned in front of / behind other wheels. Tire totes, a bag designed to cover a tire to improve traction in deep snow. 42, 43. Truck and bus wheels may block, stop rotating, under certain circumstances, such as brake system failure. To help detect this, they sometimes feature wheel rotation indicators, colored strips of plastic attached to trim and protruding out from it, such that they can be seen by the driver in the side view mirrors. These devices were invented and patented in 1998 by a Canadian truck shop owner. 44. Alternatives. While wheels are very widely used for ground transport, there are alternatives, some of which are suitable for terrain where wheels are ineffective. Alternative methods for ground transport without wheels include maglev, sled, ski or travoi, hovercraft and ekranoplans, walking pedestrian, litter, vehicle, or a walking machine, horse riding, caterpillar tracks, operated by wheels, pedrail wheels, using aspects of both wheel and caterpillar track, spheres, as used by Dyson vacuum cleaners and hamster balls, screw-propelled vehicle. Symbolism. The Wheel of Time in Jainism. The wheel has also become a strong cultural and spiritual metaphor for a cycle or regular repetition, see chakra, reincarnation, yin and yang among others. As such, and because of the difficult terrain, wheeled vehicles were forbidden in old Tibet. The wheel in ancient China is seen as a symbol of health and strength and used by some villages as a tool to predict future health and success. The diameter of the wheel is indicator of one's future health. The Kalachakra or Wheel of Time is also a subject in some forms of Buddhism, along with the Dharmakakra. 45, 46. The winged wheel is a symbol of progress, seen in many contexts including the coat of arms of Panama, the logo of the Ohio State Highway Patrol and the State Railway of Thailand. The wheel is also the prominent figure on the flag of India. The wheel in this case represents law, dharma. It also appears in the flag of the Romani people, hinting to their nomadic history and their Indian origins. The introduction of spoked chariot wheels in the Middle Bronze Age appears to have carried some weight for prestige. The Sun Cross appears to have a significance in Bronze Age religion, replacing the earlier concept of a solar barge with the more modern and technologically advanced solar chariot. The wheel was also a solar symbol for the ancient Egyptians. 47. In modern usage, the invention of the wheel can be considered as a symbol of one of the first technologies of early civilization, alongside farming and metal work, and thus be used as a benchmark to grade the level of societal progress. Some neopagans such as Wiccans have adopted the Wheel of the Year into their religious practices. 48. Ezekiel's Chariot Vision of Ezekiel 1. By Matthews Marian, 1593–1650. See also. Types: alloy wheel, artillery wheel, ball transfer unit, bicycle wheel, caster, cogwheel, dreadnought wheel, driving wheel, flywheel, hubless wheel, inline skate wheel, mansell wheel, mechanism wheel, motorcycle wheel, omni wheel, pedrail wheel, pressed steel wheel, skateboard wheel, square wheel, stair climber wheel, steering wheel, ship's wheel, train wheel, tweel, wagon wheel, wire wheel. Components: axle, bogie forward/truck, differential, drive shaft drivetrain, rim, snow chains, spoke, tire, wheel set. Related technologies and concepts: Archimedes screw barrel, braking wheel, color wheel, compact disc, Ferris wheel, pottery wheel, propeller reinventing the wheel, spindle whirl, trackball, wagon wheel effect, water wheel, wheelbarrow, wheelie, wheel of fortune, wheelwright, windlass, windmill. Alternatives: air cushion, continuous track, counter-rotating screws, leg mechanism, magnetic levitation, wing in ground effect. History: history of the wheel in Africa, the horse, the wheel and language, rotating locomotion in living systems, terrestrial locomotion in animals, rolling, robot locomotion. Theory: rolling resistance, rotational energy, torque, wheel and axle, simple machine, wheel sizing. References: wheel. On.
Good. I will make a video about this in my language tennis. But now I need a break. So I need something to drink. I will start upload this. I'm making some video about the history of the cars in my language tennis and the invention of the wheel. That's very important if you like to build a car. So I will stop the video.